So, now that I'm in a world that is actually a lot more forgiving, hmm. Alright, so hello everyone. Alright, so as I said, thank you. Alright, so, you know, with the frustration that was Final Fantasy VII, I love the game, really I do. I probably need to read up on boss mechanics and understand things. Probably need to actually put material on that gives me, or find stuff that gives me resistance to silence and stop and whatnot, but I don't think I have anything that can do that. So, looks like I get to hold true to what I said earlier. I'm going to be doing turns. These are the final 4 circles of the Pandemonium raid. Now, for those of you that don't know, Pandemonium is the current 8-man raid that came out with the latest expansion, Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. I am not proficient in this raid. I've only done it once, and that was on another character. But this is my main character, and she will be taking her final 4 shots through Pandemonium. Expect me to die a lot during these raids. Pichu, if you are able to jump on Kat's character, you are welcome to join me. Now, where I'm at is not the Pandemonium. I'm actually, I feel like I'm in the Palace of the Gods. Kind of has like a Greek type feeling. Kind of has like an old Greek Roman godlike vibe feeling to it. It's actually a very nice place. This is where the current 24-man raid is for Endwalker. I'm not going to show that off until I do a stream setup where I will show off all 3 of them, one right after the other, and you can watch and enjoy this, at least the cutscene stuff for yourself. Because if you want to see the story, I have to go to the Unending Journal and show it from there. Because my legacy character, she did the first one, and I've already gone through all the story there, but I still have second and third 24-man raids to run with both of my characters that are able to. And yes, Pichu, if you noticed, Ayane has undergone a bit of a cat girl change, and I've kind of wanted to do something a little unique to my main pre-con character, since I do love my cat girls in Final Fantasy XIV. Ayane is acting out her wild fantasy of being a cat girl. If you want to call that kind of something funny or so, I don't know. So where does the Pandemonium raid take place? Well, you know, that's quite a good question to ask where it takes place at, and let's go see that lovely area that it takes place in. Now where do I have to go to? I have to go to not Old Charlayan. I have to go to an area outside of Old Charlayan. get to the Pandemonium? Yes, I have to go to Labyrinthos, and I think the nearest one is this. Yes. Alright. So this is the raid. Eater of Souls. This is where I'm heading to. To enter the Anabasios. This is the 9th circle of Pandemonium. Now some of you might be kind of wondering, it's like, well, the 9th circle, aren't there like the 12 circles of hell or something? Don't ask me that question because I'm not proficient in the lore of, you know, heaven, hell, and all the other fun stuff. What I will say is, I consider Pandemonium to be a much more deviant version of hell. Why? If you think hell is all like hellfire and brimstone, well, Pandemonium is what I consider to be the Final Fantasy XIV version of hell. It even comes complete with a castle. Love my chocobo. Yep, it's a bird. Alright. So if you want to see the Pandemonium Castle, this is the world of Pandemonium. The Atlas Scope. The Pandemonium Castle is right there in the background. And here is the location for going into the 9th circle. A lot of bad things will happen when we get into there. Okay, use the wrong skill. Wrong thing, bad. I need this and that. Well, I still feel like I should be apologizing and groveling before my friends for how I acted in Final Fantasy VII. Alrighty. I don't know if I should be drinking down this Starbucks coffee this late at night, but you know what? I don't care. Yummy, yummy. Good stuff. Alright.
Actually, I'm going to the stream. That way I have no echo.
Yeah, probably a good thing. Yeah, I've already deleted the recent Final Fantasy VII stream from my Twitch channel. It's gone. It's off to the digital ether.
If you did. No longer in existence.
Yeah, well, I said some things in that stream that I shouldn't have. And that's totally unacceptable.
It recognizes us as being in the same zone, but a different instance.
Oh, yeah, I think the Pandemonium... I don't think it's been instance. Hold on. No, it doesn't show me in a different instance. You might just...
Oh no, this isn't a common area like it was between the,
oh, yeah.
phase during the Alphascape raids.
Right.
Raids, rather.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Atlas scope isn't exactly like that, but the actual Pandemonium Castle is, where you and I can be in the same zone, I think. Even though we're not in the bloody Pandemonium Castle. Isn't it, Shay? And if you can see in the background right there, that's the Pandemonium Castle. That's where we're going to assault cycles 9 through 12. You know what? Should I do this with Ninja? My Ninja's not 640, but this does give you, I think, 650 drops. Or it gives you more 640 drops. I don't remember what the item levels are. I do know the newest addition to the 24-man raid for Endwalker does actually drop 650 gear.
Yeah, when I logged on to Cat's character, she was standing in front of Grazia with that next quest, whatever next quest she was on before unlocking that last raid.
Ah, yeah. Where
She's seen at least.
Yeah, I unlocked the last raid, but I am refusing to run it until her and I can run it together. You know, this would have been a perfect time to do so, but I kind of want to finish out the 8-man raids first before I move on to 24. And honestly, if I stream the 24-man raids, I kind of want to do them in order with the cutscenes playing, that their intros and everything go for it.
You want the intros before each fight and just re-enable cutscenes.
Well, I will for the 24-man, but since this is Ione's first time going into the Anabasios, we're going to see the cutscenes and everything. Oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I remember doing this with Midnight, my legacy character, and oh my god, was it was actually slightly evil. So to do some of the two things for the part 1 of 6.5's MSQ, I wound up buying some new stuff for both my Dancer and my Ninja on Ione. And I actually ran the new dungeon with Dancer and actually got another Dancer as a partner, so we were dual dancing the dungeon. I thought it was actually really interesting, especially the boss of the dungeon. You still there?
Yep.
Okay, you were just like awfully silent and such.
Not seeing.
Ah, sounds good.
I mean, you may as well read it all.
Well, yeah.
Then I can tell Kat about it later.
Yes.
Or I think she might be able to view it in Endless Journey as well.
Yes. All cutscenes should be viewable in the Endless Journey. Get Go away. Notifications on my tablet. Run away.
Well, I got two options. Bard or dancer. The only two jobs that she has at the minimum of 615 item level.
Ah, well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, I figured that would be her thing because, you know, Bard is her main.
I mean, if you want to...
Dancer uses the same equipment.
Yes, they use the exact same equipment, which is really funny.
The only reason the machinist wouldn't be an option is because she hasn't leveled it yet.
Yes.
It does look like she picked up a couple of 620 pieces from University, but that's not going to be of much use.
Yeah.
Looks like she's also got a few pieces that came out of the dungeon for 635 pieces, but I expect she's probably going to either buy or craft her own craft later.
Probably.
Wouldn't put it past her. That is what she does after all.
Yes.
I think I'll take her dancer for this.
Alright, so... Alright, so...
Easy enough for me to figure out, so...
Yes. Dancer is actually fairly straightforward. A lot like the Archer Bard class. It's also different. But, yeah, you should find it very easy to adapt. So if you're going Dancer, I guess I will stick to my ninja. That way I can... you know about...
set up in a very easy way to figure out. So.
Okay, so you know about, like, closed position and stuff, which is like your dance partner?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Let's see, yeah. Okay, so...
I looked at a basic primer of how Dancer functions before. Since
Right.
this is level 90, that's a lot more toys to work with.
Oh, for sure. There is a lot more to work with.
Plus I like her dancer's glamour.
Yes. Alright, so, if you are ready and set to go, let's queue in and see what happens. So yes, I have a very blatant regard for how I glamour my classes, because I love the gear from Shisui of the Violet Tides, and one of these days I would love to show that dungeon off. You could. I know it'll be a spoiler for at least one of my viewers, but I think it's probably one of the most gorgeous dungeons I have ever seen for the expansion Stormblood. But that's me. I'm big on... I love Asian Japanese culture. Alright, so what are we just waiting on? Looks like we're waiting on one more DPS and 2 tanks to queue in.
Truth be told, I would say the most visually appealing dungeon in Stormblood is the Swallow's Compass.
Yes, that's a good one too. Yes, the Swallow's Compass is a good one.
I think that's the one that has the underwater two-way that you pass through at one point in the middle part of the dungeon.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's the one that you fight, fight Doma's version of Sun Blue Dog in.
Yep.
The Monkey King.
Mm-hmm.
So it was based on Sun Blue Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't recall if you said anything about it when I mentioned it in Discord before, but what's your view on the controversy of the proper pronunciation of Kate Sith's name in Final Fantasy VII?
You know, I haven't read that thing, but I always thought it was supposed to be pronounced Cat-She.
It's actually Cat-She, but that's only if you're referring directly to the specific creature of legend. The character in Final Fantasy VII, as per Square Enix, is Kate Sith. That's also the same pronunciation you have for the character in 14. Well, they have the appearance, but none of the powers.
Well, then...
of the actual Cat-She.
See, then I have nothing...
That's why I agree with Kate Sith, and it's not really a controversy to me at all.
Yeah, it's not a controversy to me either. I mean, Kate Sith is Kate Sith. It's always going to be Kate Sith. I don't care. I mean, I'm pretty sure...
I do have a way to resolve that whole controversy. We'll just call him by his proper name. Reeve.
There you go, yes.
Yeah, there was a discussion thread on GameFAQs about it, so I responded to somebody else who had, somebody else who really agreed with me on it, or that I agreed with them rather on what they said, so I just responded to them saying, alright, we'll just resolve this controversy by calling him by his true name, addressing him as Reeve.
Yes, because there's
at some point in the game, you do find out that Reeve is actually controlling Kate Sith indirectly, or remotely, rather.
And I do believe you find that out in the remake as well.
I guess we'll find out when we get that far. And I did have somebody agree with me on the idea of just calling him Reeve.
Right. So,
Like I mentioned, as for the controversy, I will continue to pronounce it phonetically, and of course there is that nice little tweet that Square Enix put out naming him Kate Sith.
Alright, with the queue up, it is now time to commence Pain and Suffering on the Pandemonium, the Ninth Circle.
Of course, when Kat does this, rate herself later, if she feels like it. If she wants to see the cutscenes, then she'll enable them.
Right.
Or she'll just look them up on YouTube.
The Northern Empty, Anabasios, the Ninth Circle. And welcome to our first boss. This one seems to be gathering powers. And crystal of some kind. Yes! Yes! Use the crystal of power! Summon your companions!
Summon our evolutionary friends to beat the crap out of this thing.
Alright. Now, what?
Not end. My feast must not be interrupted.
Oh, so shit, we're going to interrupt it.
So this is the mythic creation, Kyotos.
Ketos.
Or Keto.
One of the two. And of course, I gotta catch traditional breeding, because that's kind of required.
Right. Alright. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish, boss man, but buzz off and stay away from me.
My every breath is laced with magics.
Oh yeah, that's... Ooh. I didn't think that's probably very painful to get hit by it for an ice attack.
Probably.
No! Whoever that one was that ran to the same almost outer circle area that is me, bad. Don't do that. That's a very bad thing.
It certainly wasn't me.
No, I know it wasn't you. I know what Cat's character looks like, and I know it wasn't you. He tells me that's about to knock us back. Oh.
I think I went up that.
Ow. Ow. Move me. Stay away from the circles of death. Stack. 2 different parties, stack. That was slightly painful, only because I think there were only 3 of us in that one group that stacked. Ouch. Someone rescued me in the nick of time.
So that knockback cannot be prevented by arm's length. This is good to know.
Yes. Uh-oh. We have 1 person down.
That's gonna hurt if I get hit by it. That close anyway.
Got to you guys like almost in the nick of time in this sense. Oh. Yep. We have a healer down. And we have summoner down, so we're down 2 resurrections. Oh, Tizzle bits. Ow, that hurt.
Okay, so the want to go opposite of that guy.
Ice. Get out of the fire. Get out of the ice area, people. And you died. Oh, I have a raise. Yes. Yes, Shay, that was very much ouch. That is like fully ouch.
That's what I get for not paying attention.
Oh,
Even
here.
though I stated beforehand that opposite is what we need to stand in.
Yes.
Look at my standard of yankety moves.
I need
Oh,
some.
sweet God.
I need some healing.
It's appropriate here.
Yay. Yeah. Ooh, but that knockback can actually be prevented.
I was out of the way of that. Asshole, avoid that the first time. Second time. In fairness, though, I'm not sure what the fallout is for that yet.
I'm not entirely sure.
The cat is usually pretty good at taking that stuff out, but can't win them all.
Yep. If you could, you'd be the luckiest person in the world.
I understand why you tend to run with Barnes or Pain for the first time and stuff. Because you can see more of the field.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not the way I want to go.
Yeah, you kind of want to.
I went the wrong boulder. I would just have prevented that from hitting.
Alright. And the boss of the ninth circle of the Pandemonium is just about done. Let's see if I can get the final hit. Alright. Completion of the ninth circle of hell is done. I mean, the ninth circle of the Pandemonium. You know something interesting that I'm seeing when I'm looking at these colored soul-like things? I feel like I'm staring off at the far plane in Final Fantasy X.
probably accurate.
Wouldn't surprise me though. See, I'm gonna give the healer the commendation for this.
And this is the current thing. Is there still a limit in place?
I don't know. I didn't look at the patch notes for 6.5, so I don't know if there's still a limit in place.
Easy way to find out is to win one.
I have a lot on everything.
No, there's no limit.
Oh, well, I didn't win a single thing anyhow, but I'm not too worried.
I don't know what gear we get out of this, but I figure Cat will appreciate anything that'll help.
I'm not entirely sure what the item level is that comes out of Pandemonium 9th through 12th.
Honestly, I would assume it's the same as the crafted.
What, you think it's 640?
I think it might be.
It's possible. Athena. Sister to Ares, the god of war. I think.
So, dear mother, the source of all recent troubles.
Yes. And why is she named after one of the gods of Olympus is beyond me. Well, okay, not god, she's a goddess of Olympus, I'm sorry. Still. You're evil, aren't you, Athena?
As far as he's concerned, it was all for science.
She's evil. You know, Athena, I'm beginning to think Kratos is right. All gods of Olympus are evil. That's why he killed you all. Go, Kratos. You know, when I saw that this character was named Athena, I was just like, well, are we going to see another one and his name be Zeus? Because then I would totally be like, oh, so they're pulling out both A, Final Fantasy II, Final Fantasy IV, and the mythos of the Greek gods. By the way, do you like the look from my Miko version of Ayane? I altered her eye color a bit just because that's one thing I kind of wanted to adjust. Oh, and who do we have here? Well, I know who one of them is.
Ray and Aragonius.
Yep.
And she did specify their names.
My eyesight's a little bad. I can't read the small print on my TV screen for the text box. I need to enlarge it, actually.
her goal is godhood, yeah, that's not necessarily a positive goal.
Right. Ah, yes, and La Habrea. And you have that red demon-like mask. Actually,
he's one of the 14.
Yes. I also have to say that's pretty befitting considering he was a major asshole in Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. Yes, kitty. Such a good little kitty, aren't you? Oh yeah, she's getting her chin scratched right now, so she's quite happy.
And we thought we were done with this guy.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Alright, so now that there is actually no limit cap, I might actually farm this for, you know, getting full sets of gear for probably my paladin that actually needs gear. Meow. Yes, Shay. Meow.
Seems like this will be a lengthy cutscene.
Probably. Oh. La Habrea, I say this one thing to you, if you so much as even take a step towards the other two researchers that are in here, and do anything to them, I will have no choice but to slay you like I did 2 expansions ago. Once and for all.
With his memory given form again, La Habrea is still going to act against Athena.
Of course. She's evil.
In this case, he's good. He was, of course, known. Likely he was only evil out of desperation.
No, I'm talking about Athena.
Oh yeah, Athena's evil. La Habrea is not.
No. Alright, La Habrea, you hold the next quest to the Pandemonium. Pandemonium awakens. La Habrea is eyeing the frightened researchers with a mix of curiosity and derision.
And if you talk to them before turning in the quest, you would know that at least Reason there said that he knew just enough to be intimidated.
Yeah.
We'll see if he says the same thing. So, one with an aura of overwhelming authority, and another that seems uncomfortable in his own skin. I believe I understand just well enough to be thoroughly intimidating.
Yep.
That they're hesitant to approach because they don't know you and you look intimidating.
Right.
I mean, with red eyes like his and that perpetual scowl on his face.
Oh, yeah.
Revolution.
Very much so.
Seeing that he laments the fact that the hardest to beat was not buried in due time, the passage of time.
Right. Alright, so scale window. Let's put this. Alright, actually, scale window, put it at 140.
Oh, cutscene.
Yay, now I can actually read it. I scaled it up to 160 and moved the text bar over slightly out of my chat bar range. Now I can actually read it.
Oh, hello, Themis. I now have a face to the name.
La Habrea?
Interesting, though, that this whole place came at the expense of a whole section of Bratislava.
Yep. The portal should convey you to Pandemonium's gates. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. No kidding. You know, what is it that Professor Lupin says in Harry Potter and The Prisoner of Azkaban? Wand at the ready. Well, hi, Themis. How nice to see you again. Well, you know, that's not much of a revelation. If thou wants a true revelation, I shall give thee a revelation.
They're all not so dark and hideous. What the fuck is this thing?
I don't know, we'll find out in a minute. Because I'm not at that part yet in the cutscene. It's the blob. The Pandemonium Castle lives.
Very different Pandemonium Castle lives than was shown in Final Fantasy II originally.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, in 2, the Pandemonium Castle was described as a living entity. Not all that dissimilar from Castlevania, though.
Yes, Shay. Very creepy.
you a supper though? Because I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Well, I'm still in cutscene, so you're good.
Countless failures have I wrought mirrors. Into soulless vessels I breathe life. You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape. I mustn't discipline Lady Athena. Stay where you are. Wet like unto chains. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All hearts lead back to me. I operate the link of Lady Athena's power! Stay where you are. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All hearts lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable. I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine! Stay where you are. Now yourselves free. the unending. For Athena. For Mother. I'll give you special cells. Your soul screams. Like unto change. These bars are unbreakable. Stay where you are. Wet like unto chains. All paths lead back to me. For Athena. For Mother. Your soul screams. Wet like unto chains. These bars are unbreakable.
that's interesting.
And that thing is coming into play again.
Well, this was interesting. I'm deeply sorry. Apparently I accidentally shut my microphone off.
Oops.
Right?
Careful of your claws, kitty. There's nothing on the desk for kitty. Well, that explains it's, there's nothing on the desk for you, kitty.
I would like to know the answer to a lot of these questions as well.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh.
told us as much before we bought the castle.
Yep.
The 11th circle will now unlock.
I'm still in cutscene. You have to give me a moment.
Yeah, I can just watch your progression through the scene and hear your thoughts. And of course, see a completely different cat girl in there.
Yes. If left weakened. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I have it on auto skip after a certain amount of time. The quest is accepted. So apparently I wasn't that far behind you in terms of the cutscene progression.
Oddly enough, because I was manually progressing through all the dialogue.
Yeah, I probably should manually progress through it, but I have it set to auto because sometimes I get distracted doing other stuff.
I just like reading it also, that's why I do manually. Also, as for the latest 2 6 stars you got in Princess Connect, I have to say that Shinobu was taking on very much a Reaper-esque look.
Oh, totally. She's definitely got the Reaper vibe going for her. And once I get her up higher in the ranks and everything, I intend to use her and see exactly how powerful and evil she can be. Because she's currently ranked 23, I think.
I want to get her Halloween alt again.
Oh, you know, there are a lot of characters that I would like to have that I probably never will have because I'm very limited on jewels and I do not make enough to warrant pulling.
Actually, it's only because Games hasn't yet seen fit to make it possible for us outside of Japan to make purchases in the game. Otherwise, I would.
Not without knowing a Japanese address and buying a Japanese Google Play card. But then you need to have a lot of other things.
I'd probably have to go through Kuwait in order to do that, though.
What, to set up a Japanese account? Not really. You just gotta know an address. You can link it to your primary Google account. You just need to know an address out there.
I'm not even that worried about it. I'm just gonna wait for Side Games to make that decision. If they do, cool. If not, then oh well.
Yeah. Though, I guess, could send an official email or off to Side Games and be like, hey, there's a lot of American players coming over to, Japanese pre-con because the Crunchyroll game shut the global version down, so can you guys help us out in some way, maybe?
They're aware of us. They are very much aware of the influx of non-Japanese players.
Well, I hope so, but sometimes it doesn't feel like they are.
Yeah, we don't know what they're planning, so...
True.
All I know is they actually have 3 years worth of content that hasn't been localized yet.
Yeah, but I highly doubt they're going to do anything with the global version of Princess Connect. They might release their own version of the global instead of go through Crunchyroll games.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that they would have 3 years of content, a little more than 3 years now, 3.5 years of content that was not localized already.
Mm-hmm.
So all they would need to do is do that. And keep. There's nothing on the desk for you.
Okay, so you're still going...
They licensed it out to Crunchyroll, and no doubt when Crunchyroll decided to close down the global version, they had to surrender all the assets that they had back to side games. So side games will have however much content was already localized.
Mm-hmm.
They will just need to do the rest of it.
Yeah.
Which I'm certain they can do, but it's just a matter of will they.
Right.
So I don't know how many non-Japanese players joined the Japanese server, but there was enough of an influx that side games took notice.
Okay, so I'm going to change things up for this. I'm going to withdraw first. So what am I going to do? I'm going to change things up.
You're going to take your summoner.
Because my summoner is fully 640 item level. So I'm going to show off... I'm going to show off my skills with the ability to play a summoner. And, you know, on the concept of summoner, and I've had this discussion with at least one or two other players that play this game. One of them I spoke with on PSN yesterday for 45 minutes or so. But I feel Summoner needs to be completely revamped. It's got to be revamped with, you know, it needs to become a proper Summoner.
How is it not a proper Summoner?
Okay, let me rephrase that. It needs more than 3 summons. And that's not including, you know, Bahamut and Phoenix. I mean, you have 3 basic elements for summons. You have wind, you have earth, you have fire. Okay, where is ice, water, and thunder?
They do have to keep it possible for console players to continue playing.
Well, I know, they still can. Sure.
I think we've got too many buttons.
You don't...
World Warfare ran into the same problem.
I'm not asking them to...
So many buttons for... No, at one point they had so many abilities per class that they literally were overfilling bars.
I'm not asking them to give us the primals from the past, you know, 4 expansions. I'm talking about, I just want the basic elements. The basic 6 elements that make up the game. For, you know, Black Mage. You know, fire, wind, water, thunder, ice. Earth.
I'm not disagreeing with you. But what I am going to say is that I guarantee you that the majority of players would not be receptive to it. That would take the job and make it far more complex than it needs to be.
Probably. Or, I don't know. I kind of miss how Summoner played in Final Fantasy XI. You know, it had actual summons. They came out that fought alongside you, blah, blah, blah. Sure, it sucked your MP away while they were out, but it was still neat to have them around.
Yeah, and this is also a completely different game world, so they had to change its style.
I know.
To fit with it.
And, see, I completely understand that.
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long
So,
considered
Themis, you're
how
the
I
next
might
boss.
stand against you, I admit.
Oh.
In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Elidibus.
Really? So you're Elidibus, the asshole that has been a thorn in our side for... You're the Ascian in white? Are you fucking serious?
figure that out yourself?
Oh, no, I knew that. I'm acting surprised. I'm doing a bad job of acting surprised, but I'm acting surprised. It's like, really, dude? Yes, I knew he was the Ascian in white. And I knew he was the one that summoned, you know, some assholes to Eorzea to do bad stuff. I won't spoil anything further than that because, you know, Shay hasn't gotten that far in the story.
Quivers in anticipation.
Suck it, Fido. Say hello to this.
Will light embrace or darkness
Oh dear.
consume?
Really? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No! Ow.
Not what I expected. Okay, I see. There'll be different colors. Purple, you want to go inside. The other color, you want to stay to the outside.
I am taking so much damage here.
The emissary's judgment. The balance must needs be maintained.
I'm not entirely... Oh. I think I'm supposed to...
Will you be judged worthy to exist? These magics are not for you.
And I'm dead.
Arms didn't prevent that one.
I'm dead. Okay, so I'm a little rusty with Summoner. I haven't played it for a while, I'm sorry.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
I do not understand that mechanic.
Worthy to exist.
Which one?
Which field do we stand in?
Opposite of the color that you're hit with. So if you're hit with gold, you want to stand in purple. If you're hit with purple, you want to stand in gold.
Okay.
Power from beyond.
I like that physical attack that Summoner can do with Ifrit at level 90. It's so cool. So yeah. Watch what color you get hit with. So see, I have gold, so you go stand in purple.
Now to take your measure.
Whoop, bad move.
Damn it.
These magics are not for you.
I'm gonna try and like shoot myself some hell.
To exist. Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Damn it. Okay, so I'm really doing bad as summoner because of the cast times, at least for Ifrit. Ifrit has slightly long cast times, so when the boss is getting ready to do something, do not have Ifrit out. Understood. Got that. Totally understood.
Warriors forged in my own image.
No! Get the hell away from me, people.
Are not for you to
And I didn't get top coffee.
look beyond.
Hey, don't feel bad. I've been hit by everything so far. And I'm going to die.
Now, take your measure.
Whew, I got out of that one in time.
I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
Yes.
Now, take your measure. These magics are not for you to. Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Oh, yes. Samurai limit break for the win. So yes, this is a very interesting boss. I actually like the mechanics, even though I have gotten hit by them all. But it's fun because it helps me understand things, and I get to see what I've done wrong. It's like, you know, for this one.
I figured out how to tell what that was going to do.
Well, not me. Hi. Sometimes it's a curse also being ADHD because I am bad at also paying attention at times. And I really it's kind of, I call it a curse. So Shay, what do you think of level 90 summoner action? And that's the end of Themis, aka Elidibus. The man in white.
We didn't want to beat the crap out of him again, but...
Well, you know, this Themis did say that he's a manifestation of, you know, Athena. So, we had to, like, kick his ass. Yeah, Summoner at level 90 is pretty crazy, but actually a lot of the classes are pretty crazy at 90. It's playing a caster when there's a bunch of stuff of AoEs that's kind of actually hard to do. Hey, you know what? I'll take the body pieces. You know why? Because that gives me a chance to actually get new shit.
You produce it.
Come on, people. Lot, pass, whatever. Thank you, it's gone. So, there's...
I did that poorly and got 3 comms. What?
Hey. At least
I own up to my failures, so...
At least you got comms. I didn't get any, and I sucked worse than you did.
The only other reason I can think of that I got them is because of all the support effect that I provided.
Well, you know, as a bard...
When I was alive, at least. I mean, I understand why Kat likes this job as her primary.
I'm not surprised. I can see why with, you know, playing as AoE. Our, you know, co-op stream characters. I can understand it, and I'm not even a bard yet, but I find Archer pretty fun. So, which is why, for the final circle of the Pandemonium, I'm going to go as the one class at level 90 that I haven't taken yet in terms of damage. My Dancer. Yes, and I will be more than happy to show off my dancing prowess with her. Because honestly, while, you know, in the Stormblood, or not Stormblood, but in the Shadowbringers, you know, opening video, the dancer is actually a Vieira for the reveal. Well, I like to think dancers look a lot better as Mikote. Why? They are one of my favorite races, but I love the Vieira too. I do have a Vieira sitting somewhere in one of the 3 North American data centers.
Get on the dash.
So I have quite a few characters in this game, but I do have a Vieira. I will be more than happy one day to, you know, load up her template and show her everyone what she looks like. Because I think Vieira are actually pretty amazing. And I almost, you know, considered turning Ayane into a Vieira. Because like Ellison, or not like Ellison, but yeah, Vieira and here's actually wear the same type of hempen camis top, which makes it perfect for a Tifa glamour. But that's besides the point. Monk is not one of my strongest point jobs, but one of these days I will show it off if I can get it to level 90 before Dawn Trail comes out. So that fight was actually rather fun. Even though I died and got hit by basically every mechanic except for any possible tank busters that were around. Thank God I didn't get hit by any of those, but you know, then sometimes there's a first time for everything. Alright, so here's my dancer. Most of you that haven't, for, you know, those of you that haven't seen, this is the new glamour that I've given her. New color of outfit. Isn't she?
I retire from that.
Isn't she adorable? She's perfect. And yes, her weapons are that vicious looking. I love them. Now if I really wanted a joke type weapon for level 1 glamour, I would totally want cheerleader pom-poms. I think that would be funnier than shit for a level 1 glamour weapon. Fucking cheerleader pom-poms. Oh yes. I also need Hatsune's cheerleader outfit from, Princess Connect Redive. Score that. Stupid automat. Sometimes I think it's more of a hindrance than it should be, but sometimes I don't understand it. Is it too strict?
It's stupid, is what it is. And in this case, because one of the statements she had put in the chat, her statement was, "You know too much, you must die because you're not worthy." It's highlighting the "you must die" phrase of it. That's why I caught it with automat. It ignores context. That's its only problem.
Then reword it. Just put in "thou must be KO'd" or something, or "you must be KO'd." I don't care. Fucking automat. Some days I'm gonna shoot that thing.
But I have no issue with it because context.
Right. But if it's being that overly strict over one stupid phrase, yeah, I get it. We live in a day and age where a lot of things that you say could be taken literally and quite seriously. Not me. I don't take things too seriously anymore. That's about the only level-headed thing really about me. Why? Because I've spent a lot of time trying to make up for the mistakes that I made. That I shouldn't have been, accused of in the first place. I'm not that much of a fucking idiot, but you know what? Still. I wish we could. I'd love to remove her memories. There's I know a wizard that's really good with memory charms. We could bring him around if you want. Might work.
Assuming he's recovered from his own backfire charm.
Yeah, I don't think he has, actually. I mean, I've read the books quite a few times. I don't think he ever fully I don't even think he recovered between the 7 books. Well, 6 books.
No, because the power of his memory charm was fairly dramatically enhanced by Ron's busted wand, and since it backfired on him, it's probably as far as we know, it's permanently affected his mind.
Yeah, so he's no longer the wizard that he quote unquote once was. Oh well, Gilderoy Lockhart, you suck. With a passion.
Yes, he does. Because he didn't do any of that shit that he claimed to have done.
Right? How funny that, stuff is. Oh, Themma, so you're deciding to join us for the for the finale? Of course our action is clear. We must lay Athena low and rescue Plaudian. A difficult task to be sure, but one which the present company is more than capable of achieving. You have such faith in us, I'm happy for that. Why would Athena use my name? More questions and few answers to go around. Well, La Habrea, what do you have to say about this? A mother's touch. La Habrea would discuss the plan to bring about Athena's end. I'm scared. La Habrea, what do you have in store?
Not sure if she is able to hear me in the stream, but I agree with what she said. Yes, everyone is offended by someone else just sneezing.
Yeah. People, you sneeze in public and people think you have COVID.
You just look at someone askance and they think you have COVID.
Right? I yawned at work today and someone thought I was coughing and it's like, do you have COVID? I'm like, no, I was yawning. There's a difference between coughing and yawning, people.
Right now.
No, all I said was, it's like, look, I've had a lot of shit going on. I'm tired. I don't need anything further. And if you want to accuse me of having COVID, then by all means give me a test and I guarantee you I will come out negative. I hate being accused of shit that I don't do. Or don't have or whatever. Stupid. But sometimes life isn't that fair. What's one of those things when life throws you lemons, make lemonade?
If life hands you lemons, throw them back. With great force.
I mean, that too, I could totally do. So, on some side notes, when I do get around to it and such, Pichu, I will try and send you $10 for Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah, like I mentioned, it's not a huge rush. In fact, I'll tell you what I told everybody else. It is a bottom tier priority, so only take care of it if you have no other priorities.
Yeah, I wish I could say I didn't have any more monthly priorities, but I'm still on probation for another 3 years. Unless by some goddamn miracle they let me off early, like if I can complete group before the end of next year or something, it's like maybe my probation officer might say, hey, well, you know what? I talked to, the judge and everything, and he's agreed to, cut your probation time down to, when you graduate from group, you're off. It's like, hey, I would love to hear that. That nothing than hearing that would make me any happier. I mean, especially after the way things went today, I was completely elated and ecstatic. I mean, I was.
Excellent. That's all I gotta say about that.
Alright, so here we go to the final. This is the finale of...
Once I unlock it, yes.
Yeah. Well, and it really is. Shay, 3 years is a pretty long time. That's, what, almost 1,000 days? If not, a little more than 1,000 days?
It is almost 1,100, actually.
So like I said, more than 1,000 days.
1,095 to be exact. So yes.
So yeah, like Peachy said, it's 1,095 days for 3 years, which, I've actually already bypassed the point to start counting down to 3 years because I'm supposed to get off, I think it's July or June 26th of 2026. That's when I'm eligible to get off paper. I should be done with group by then. I should be. I mean, seriously, I have like 4 assignments left out of the entire thing. But we can only present once a month. So that we're not rushing through things just to get out of group and be like, hey, we're done. Alright, well, Pichu, let me know when you have it unlocked.
Will do.
You know, but really, you know, the fact that I was, you know, openly came forth and, you know, told all of you guys on Discord, you know, I consider everyone that knows what my crime is and everything, I consider you all to be part of my support now. You help me stay on the straight and narrow. Now, none of this will ever happen again, I guarantee it. And if it does, well, then let the Lord himself strike me down with a bolt of lightning.
I was gonna say, let the Lord himself come down and give you the ultimate gift slap.
Yeah.
But, you know, since you swore off torrenting, it's not likely to happen again.
No, it's not going to. Besides, no need to torrent anymore. It's like there's a website that I can watch all of my Super Sentai and Kamen Rider from. That's originally what I was actually downloading off of torrents before I went off and did the, you know, the dumb thing. Alrighty. Ooh, it's 9:25. As soon as we finish this, I actually gotta log off and everything.
Because you has work in the morning.
Unfortunately. I wish I didn't. Alright, so are we ready for this? Alright. So. Dancer Bard, combination.
Shall sing her dirge.
Alright, Athena. You're gonna get your ass kicked. And this is one thing I have to say. I know this is Final Fantasy XIV's version of the Pandemonium, the Pandemonium. Bleh. I can talk today, I promise. I was kind of hoping to see the Emperor, Mateus.
That would have been nice.
I would have loved to see.
Athena does kind of have the same desire that Emperor Mateus did.
True. So, you know, essentially, this is a unique version of the Pandemonium because it belongs to Final Fantasy XIV.
Well, I mean, the Crystal Tower was the same way, but we still faced off with the Cloud of Darkness at the end of it.
True. But I like...
stay true to that.
I like...
They did a lot that kind of stayed true to Final Fantasy IV in Endwalker.
Oh, very true.
So this one just has a different twist.
I was kind of surprised that they didn't have, you know, Cecil in and around here, because that would have been a perfect nod to, you know, 4.
You know what's interesting is despite the 3D remake of Final Fantasy IV, with its voice acting confirming that his name was pronounced as Cecil, something that I found recently states that the pronunciation of the name is actually a regional thing. The Americas pronounce it as Cecil, though I have seen some people with that name who are of the appropriate lineage who prefer their name pronounced as Cecil rather than Cecil.
Really?
So it does seem that Cecil is the proper pronunciation. And Diddy, there's nothing on the desk for you. Stop trying to pull stuff down.
Well, then I suggest you bring it up with the characters in Final Fantasy IV that pronounce Cecil's name as Cecil.
That's only happened in the 3D remake, and I don't care about the 3D remake because that was the weakest version of it, in my opinion.
It was also one of the harder versions.
No, it wasn't difficult at all.
Really?
It suffered from the same problem that Final Fantasy III's 3D remake did. It was too easy.
I felt it was actually kind of hard at certain points.
It has nothing on the actual original version.
Well, I never played the original Final Fantasy IV, unfortunately. I mean, sure, I have the Pixel remake for Android. I could play it, but I'm so busy with...
in the middle of the American version and the Japanese original. We did get the proper difficulty, though, with the remake that appeared on the
You
PS1.
have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now,
Oh, good
bear
lord. What has
your
she got flying in the
souls to
background? Are
me.
those Valkyrie? I almost thought they were Sin Eaters for a second. I was like, holy cow. She's bringing the flood of light to Elpis and the Pandemonium.
Oh jeez, one of the we have a male buyer at the party who's dressed like a Chip and Dale's dancer.
I know, I saw. Holy cow, that is actually a pretty cool form. I love those wings. I love those butterfly wings. Or moth wings, whichever they are. I think they're moth wings, actually. But they're so cool. Okay, so do we have any melee? Oh, we do. We have a Reaper. I'm going to have to give Reaper my close position. Just because. Oh, I chose the Reaper because I feel the Reaper can actually do more damage.
That's to be expected.
Yes. It happens. Don't fret too much. Alright, so now everyone has...
Let's see.
Oh, really? I moved out of the way. How did I die? Well, actually, like, 4 of us are dead. No, 3 of us are. The healer is one of them. Oh, man, I probably should have stayed a summoner. That way I could help get people up. Alright, raising up.
I do not know what this is doing.
Oh, well, okay, so that's definitely not something you want to touch. I probably shouldn't have ran over there, and yet I did. I'm sorry.
That's the thing, I don't know what the call is for this.
Well, I don't know either, and everyone starts a goddamn fight without explaining anything, but no one asks for an explanation either. I mean, it should be a given. You know, you see new people, it should be like, hey, maybe I should explain.
Now I see.
What? Where's my damn mouse? What? What do you see?
Do you remember the fight with the Jester in Goonsave?
Yes.
And how the shape of the things that went into the Atomoses determined whether you needed to stack on the Atomos or stay away from it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Oh, there goes my chance at using technical step.
You now recognize that thing. Oh shit. I didn't see that I had a mark there.
Yeah.
You cannot escape my
Oh well.
You want to go left, right, and stay on the right after the first attack.
Well, I'm still dead, so...
Oh, yeah.
No, that's okay. No, I don't mind being dead. It's fine. It gives me a chance to observe. Well, that is quite the ultimate attack that you got there. She's so... Oh my god, she's using Ultima.
Such a singularly resolute soul. Whose chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
How the hell was I hit by that? I swear to God I was out of the area. And yet I got knocked off. What the hell hit me?
I'm not sure. Who's out of range to that bullshit?
Whew. Aw, hell. Did we... I was about to say, did we all fail? Please tell me we didn't. Alright, so we have been brought back by healer LB3. Now let's see, where's the Reaper? Where's the Reaper? Where's the Reaper?
Forged from the fabric of creation. Shine brilliant for me! You cannot escape my
I may have gotten hit, but at least I made it there. Well, until that happens.
The other is, my positioning tour wasn't enough for me to see the order of that.
It's okay. Don't feel bad. I think I'm dying more than you. But I'm having fun doing it. Aw, nuts. I got moved. Ooh, I read that. Perfect. I read that time. Apotheosis. 1. First time completing Anabasios.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well.
And there are eyes in the sky. And they are watching.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, let's give the commendation to the healer because they were doing a lot of the work.
Yep. That they were.
Oh, and I got the wind-up Athena.
I only rolled like a 14 on it.
Ouch.
I think we were the only two who rolled on it anyway, so.
Probably.
We
Well.
were. I looked.
Well, and...
So this just means that, no, Cat will have to run it again later.
Yes.
She can spam this if she was so inclined. Because there's no limit on what you can get now.
Right. Well, and while this cutscene plays, I'm going to offer some of my final thoughts on this raid. So, for the 9th through 12th circle, the bosses were fun. They were interesting. Mechanics were a little hard for me to understand, but it takes me a little bit to catch on to some of these. But, you know, with that all being said, it was a it has a very unique story compared to Final Fantasy II with Pandemonium and the Emperor Mateus. I only throw that out as a comparison because, like Pichu said, Athena shows a lot of the same similarities in how Mateus thought and acted.
There's nothing on the desk for Kitty.
But, this was fun. And, 14 always comes out with a lot of great content. Sure, some people may disagree with that, but I don't care, because I personally think this game had a lot of great content. Prior to 2.0, even as well, had good content, but it just needed a little bit of refurbishing and touching up, and 1.0 I think could have been a really great game. It didn't need to be annexed and cancelled, sent to the digital ether forever to never be seen again. And now Athena's kind of acting like she's got a whole new lease on life. Either that or she's completely flipped her lid and is now living in a dream world. I don't know. Really? You think without our meddling, nature would take the same self-sustained course? The self-same course? I see, so you're still the same arrogant prick now, even after we beat you into submission.
Well, it seems like her sanity is long since lost.
You're a cruel-hearted witch.
Basically.
I'm sorry, Athena. Like you as a goddess in Greek history, but this version of you needs to walk off a short pier and drown in whatever sea, canal, river, ocean that claims your life.
Take a long walk on this repeater. Of course, there was a King of Fighters character named Athena as well. But she was a better Athena.
Well, I never played King of Fighters.
I don't remember what her original game was, but that's the game I remember her from first.
But, I like the Pandemonium. It's a good raid. At some point, I will show off Circles 1 through 8. With all of the intro cutscenes and everything to follow them. And wow. You're trying to command Ultima like you can actually control it even though you're no god or anything. Stop her now. Yes. Alright, so when this cutscene ends, I will be cutting the stream here and taking my leave for the night. Pichu, I appreciate you joining me for this run, using Kat's character. I appreciate the fact that she lets you use her character to do so. And
The only way that could have worked with this.
very true, very true, very true. I know, but still, it was fun having you around for this run. So, I will talk to you later, and when this cutscene is over, like I said, that will be the end of tonight's stream, and I appreciate everyone for watching and joining me tonight for this fun time. So until next time, take care, and I will see you all tomorrow as we return to the world of Blue Reflection and continue our conquest of the magical girl world. So, have a great night, everyone. And until next time, see you later.